If you've always wanted to meditate, but you just aren't sure exactly how to do it, or you've tried it, but it's just too hard and you can't stick to it, watch this video because I'm going to show you a really simple meditation technique that will hopefully really change your life. So I've been meditating for close to 30 years, and I can honestly say it is the most important part of my life. It's the most important part of my day. Without my meditation, I would operate largely from anxiety, fear, adrenaline. Life is so fast nowadays with technology that we're just moving faster and faster. And so for me, meditation really serves so many different purposes. It helps me to bring me back in the moment and really, really enjoy and savor every moment of my life. I think that's the most important part of meditation, but it has so many other benefits as well. It helps me to be more creative. It helps me to come out of my sort of reptilian brain that's always or mind, that's always like looking out for danger and ready to pounce, and it brings me sort of deep within my heart and really does help me to come from a much better place every single day. Meditation helps me not to be so affected by the ups and downs and difficulties of life that obviously happen to all of us every single day. But when I meditate, it's almost as if everything just goes a little bit more smoothly. I have a detachment to it. And I think more than anything, meditation shows me or allows me to realize that I am not my thoughts. My thoughts are my thoughts, and they're often not true. The things that I tell me about me and the things that I tell me about other people are often stories. They're sort of things that I've made up in my head, but I never get this awareness if I don't meditate. So meditating is very important. So enough of all the benefits, and there are so many more, but I just want to get onto a technique. So stay with me. I'm going to teach you a really simple technique that every single person can do. If you're new or if you've been practicing meditation for a few years, but you've come up against a block, don't worry. Now, this is a mixture of 3 different kinds of meditation rolled into a very simple meditation. So mindfulness meditation, you might have heard of that. And mindfulness meditation is just simply becoming more and more and more aware of everything, what's going on around you and what's going on within. So it's a combination of mindfulness, mantra meditation, which is where you take a simple word, the sound of a word, and you focus on it, and it's very, very helpful, and breathing meditation. And breath is a technique that really allows you to become calm. And so I love these 3 techniques, and you can choose many other techniques, but I think these 3 really blend beautifully together. So the first thing with meditation is that you want to find a very quiet spot. So I'm here right now. I'm actually in Fiji right now, looking out. You can't see, but I'm looking out onto the ocean. It's a very windy, cloudy day, which is beautiful. And there's palm trees and coconuts, and it's just gorgeous out there, and very quiet in here, which I love. But so easy when you're on a lovely vacation to meditate, but when I'm at home and I've got dogs running around and kids and husband walking through, I don't have a meditation room in my house. We don't have that many rooms in our house at home. Then I just have to find a really quiet spot. I like to get up before everybody else does. I set my alarm a little bit earlier, because that quietest time in the morning is really conducive to meditate. And what I recommend you do is try and set up the same time every single day, because then it becomes your little ritual, your little routine, and it becomes very, very sacred to you. No one can take that away from you. And often you have to say to your family or your roommate or your friends, listen, this is what I'm going to do from whatever it is, 6 to 6:20. I'm going to be quiet. Please don't disturb me. Now, how you rest your hands is completely up to you. So I like to have my palms open, and this is called a mudra in meditation in Sanskrit, which is where you just tuck your index finger under your thumb so that you form a little sort of O, and then you place your palms face up. And a mudra is simply, in Sanskrit, a sealing in of energy. So if you imagine that your whole body is an energy field or life force or whatever you want to call it, that would be letting the energy go, and that would be sealing it in. And that's what mudras are, but way too much to talk about in the scope of this simple practice here. So you could sit like that. You could sit with your palms just gently cupped in your lap. You could interlace your fingers in your lap. You could have your palms face down on your knees. There is no right or wrong way. You choose what works for you. So just spend a couple of moments now seeing what feels comfortable for you, getting comfortable, get your fidgeting over with. And now it's time to rest. And that's really what meditation is. It's resting. So imagine for a moment like a snow globe. And when you shake that snow globe, okay, it's almost sort of cloudy, or in a turbulent ocean. I've been diving since I've been here, and when it's stormy, the visibility is very low. That's why I'm actually not diving today, because it's stormy. When it's clear and the ocean is still, all the sand falls to the bottom of the ocean. And then the ocean is aquamarine and absolutely clear. And when it's clear, you can see the vibrant colors of the fish and the coral. And that's exactly what meditation is. So if you think of the scattered mind, our thoughts that are constant, are like the sand that's been thrown up and whirled around that water, or like a snow globe, those little bits of snow that are just constantly flying around, and it's chaotic. And when we become still, it all just settles slowly down. And then you get clarity. And even if it's a second of clarity, that's more clarity than you might have had in years. So let's start off then with just closing the eyes for a moment. And just become aware of your breath. It's likely to be very shallow at this point. Just become aware. Now, as you become aware of your breath, soften the facial muscles. Just allow them to release, particularly the muscles around the jaw, the inner and outer corners of the eyes, muscles in the forehead, muscles in the scalp. Allow the tongue to lie on the lower palate of the mouth. Back teeth are slightly parted. And then just have a half smile on your lips. And just softly, softly allow the breath to become a little deeper, a little longer. Feel the inhale gently expanding your chest. Exhale slowly. This is easy. This is not forced. Keeping the eyes closed, keeping the eyelids soft. Jaw relaxed. Becoming aware of the sounds around you. Just aware. The sound of cars, of wind, a bird chirping. Very, very subtle sounds. Just becoming aware, just observing, just noting without any judgment those sounds around you. Become more alive and vibrant. You get to hear them. And now becoming aware of your physical body, drawing your attention in, and then gently scanning through your body. How do the muscles in your neck and shoulders feel? Is there any tightness, holding on? The area of your heart, does it feel constricted, tight, open, soft? Just exploring without judging, becoming aware. And your belly, are you holding on? Does it feel tight? Does it feel open? How does the energy feel? And as we're exploring the physical body, noting for any areas of gripping or of physical pain, softening. And when and if you come against a feeling of pain or tightness, without labeling it or creating a story around it, just notice it and soften into it. Notice and soften. Draw your awareness throughout your low back, your sit bones firmly sitting in to your seat, the hips, knees, feet. Just noticing with a kind and compassionate attention. And now, gently opening your eyes. Placing one hand, your left hand, on your belly and the right hand on your heart. You're going to gently inhale. Feel the breath go all the way into your belly. Exhale. Feel the belly gently release. Inhale into the heart and the belly. Exhale and feel them release. Inhale into the heart, into the belly, release. So on the inhale, you feel the heart rising and warming into the palm of your hand, into the belly, and then as you exhale, you release. A smile, half smile on your lips all the time. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Now releasing the hands, just draw your hands back into a position that feels comfortable. And we're going to continue that same thing but with our eyes closed. And inhale for 3 slow beats and exhale for 3 slow beats. Feel the inhale drawing into the heart, gently expanding, into the belly, gently expanding, and then exhale slowly. We're inhaling and exhaling gently through the nose. So together the lips are lightly closed. Half smile on the lips. Let's take that again. Inhale. Inhale 3 slow beats. Exhale 3 slow beats. Beautiful. And now we're going to add a mantra, which is the sound of a word. And you get to choose what your mantra is. So your mantra could be simply just counting the breath. It could be, as you inhale, you're saying 1. As you exhale, you're saying 1. And then on the next breath, it would be 2 on the inhale, 2 on the exhale. Your mantra could be, and this is one that I love, on the inhale, you're saying relaxing. On the exhale, you're saying softening. Or if you have a particular word that's very sacred to you, and it could be divine, it could be God, it could be Jesus, it could be spirit, then you might want to use that word that's meaningful to you on the inhale and on the exhale. The idea is that you're simply focusing on the word, and you're really focusing your mind on the idea and the sound of the word. So let's choose our mantra. Personally, right now, I'm going to choose on the inhale, relaxing, on the exhale, softening. So you choose. So let's close the eyes one more time. Half smile on the lips. Shoulders are relaxed. And on the inhale, repeating that word that you chose. I'm choosing inhale, relaxing. Exhale, softening. And continue in your own time. Now the idea is that if you can practice maybe 5 breaths, so an inhale and an exhale would be 1, inhale, exhale 2, using your word that you've chosen, your mantra, just 5, then you're meditating. That's meditating. Then what you've done is you stopped the crazy rushing of your mind of, I've got to do this, that's got to happen, I've got to plan, I've got to blah, 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 blah. You've just given it some relief for a moment, and you've simply focused your mind on this suggestion of ease and softening and releasing. And as your meditation practice grows, you can change that word. I use so many different words depending on how I'm feeling. Sometimes it's safe, secure, loved. And maybe I'll do safe on the inhale, secure on the exhale, 5 of those. And then I might do inhale, heard, exhale, loved. So it's really whatever I feel that I need in that moment. And then I'm taking responsibility because I'm giving myself that. I'm hearing myself. I'm loving myself. I'm relaxing myself. I'm softening myself. And this stops me from being a victim and expecting the world to make me feel that way. Why don't you make me feel relaxed? Why don't you make me feel happy? Why don't you hear me? Why don't you forgive me? Forgiveness is another lovely mantra word. And instead, I'm finding out what it is that I need to give me. You know, and if you are more spiritually inclined, then you might feel that that's what your the divine is giving you. So if it's love on the inhale, might be love on the exhale, peace. And then you're asking God, the divine, Lord, whatever, for those qualities to become part of your being, part of every cell in your body. So that's it for a little opener of meditation. Obviously, it would take me a good half an hour to really give you a beautiful and full meditation practice, but I hope by the end of this, at least I've taken some of the kind of mystery out of it, and you can realize that there's no right and there's no wrong. You get to create your own beautiful meditation practice. And really it is at first just becoming aware. It's mindful meditation. How am I feeling? What am I hearing? What temperature is on my skin? How does my body feel? You know, does my heart hurt? Because this is healing. This is how we heal, you know. And then we're using the breath in the belly to soften and release. And then we're focusing the mind on something that we want to sort of evoke and give ourselves. And finally, the final thing I wanted to say is that a beautiful way to finish your meditation, if you're using one of those words, is if I'm using, let's just say, love and peace are my two mantra words, then what I love to do is bring to mind either somebody who I know who's really hurting and suffering, or a population of people that I know that are hurt and suffering, and then I'll inhale their suffering and I'll exhale love. And it's almost as if I can just give out that, my intention is to give that to those people, or to that very person that I'll hold in my mind's eye. So I can almost feel that I can draw in their suffering, I can feel it, I can empathize it, I can have compassion about it, and then I can exhale peace, love, healing, whatever the word is that you want to give to that person or those people. All right, I haven't done a YouTube video like this before. Maybe it's Fiji that got me in the mood. It was longer than I thought. I hope it wasn't too long for you people, for my lovely community. Please leave me any questions or any insights if there's a meditation technique that you love. And the other thing I'm going to do underneath this video is I'll pop a couple of links to apps that I like, so that you might want to, if you want to explore further, and also 2 or 3 books on meditation that have really helped me and I think could probably really help you. And subscribe. Always forget, subscribe to my channel, because I don't just do meditation, a lot on nutrition and pretty much everything pertaining to becoming a healthier you. I'm a wellness educator. That's my mission in life, and the mission is to help you in every single way that I can. Love you guys. Bye.